Fathers, what moment made your life fall apart? For me, it was a simple drawing my 7-year-old son brought home from school. Family portraits are standard second-grade art projects. Stick figures, crayon smiles, maybe a pet or two. But Ethan's drawing had 5 people. Me, him, his mom, his baby sister, and another man. "Who's this?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady as I pointed to the 5th figure. "That's Uncle Ryan," Ethan said, already distracted by his Legos. "He sleeps over sometimes when you're on business trips." The room tilted. I'd been traveling for work every other week for almost 2 years. Pharmaceutical sales paid well, but the road was brutal. 60 nights away from home each year, minimum. "Does Uncle Ryan sleep in the guest room?" I asked, knowing the answer before Ethan shrugged. "No, Daddy, he sleeps in your spot." I called my wife from the garage. Couldn't risk Ethan seeing me fall apart. "It's just a drawing," she said when I confronted her. Kids imagine things, but her voice had that brittle quality, the same tone she used when telling me her mother was fine after her cancer diagnosis. "How long?" I asked. "Don't do this, Mark. How long?" The silence stretched between us like a chasm. "A year," she finally whispered. "I'm sorry." Ryan was her coworker, younger, local, present. I moved out that weekend, took a hotel room and called my boss to request a transfer to inside sales. No more travel. Too late. The divorce was quick but messy. She got primary custody because of my established travel pattern. The judge barely glanced at my new position letter. That was 3 years ago. Last Tuesday, I was sitting in my apartment, a place that never quite became home, when my phone lit up with Ethan's face. "Dad?" His voice sounded small. "Can I come stay with you tonight?" "Buddy, it's not my weekend. You know I'd love to, but please." Something in his voice stopped me cold. "Mom and Ryan are fighting again. He throws things." My blood went from ice to fire in seconds. "Put your mom on." She locked herself in the bathroom. I was in my car before the call ended. Broke every speed limit to get there. When Rachel opened the door, her mascara was smeared down her cheeks. "He's gone," she said. "Don't make a scene." Ethan ran into my arms. His little sister Emma toddled behind him, confused but following her brother's lead. "I want to go with Dad," Ethan said, clinging to my leg. Rachel didn't argue, just helped pack overnight bags while avoiding my eyes. As I buckled them into my sedan, she finally looked at me. "I made a mistake." I nodded. Not in forgiveness, just acknowledgement. That night I made up the sofa bed for Emma while Ethan took his old room at my place. After stories and tucking in, I sat in the hallway between their rooms, listening to their breathing. My lawyer says I have a case now. Domestic disturbance calls, neighbors' testimonies, Ethan's teacher noting behavioral changes. The system that took my children might return them. But that's not what breaks me. It's knowing my son had to become the adult, had to make the call I should have made years ago, before accepting that promotion, before the first overnight trip. Yesterday, Ethan asked if he could redecorate his room at my apartment. "It's not really my room if it doesn't have my stuff," he explained. "Of course," I said, throat tight. "Whatever you want." "Can we paint it blue?" Ryan painted mine green, and I hate green. I nodded, unable to speak.